don't want to toot my own. I can draw. I used to draw all my teammates. Just say we joking on each other. So you say something about me, motherfucker, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. And I say, okay, I'm gonna draw your ass. And then I will go draw you and then have everybody down laughing about me. Man, it's an ugly motherfucker. Being a cartoonist, all you doing is exaggerating somebody's features. I should have gave him some hair. Ain't got no eyeball. There you go. But that's with chalk though. I get busy with a pen or a pencil.
Just a reminder that the sophomore class meeting will be held after school today at 3:15.
I'm a Hall of Famer, but you know how fast somebody can be in a barbershop and be like, man, AI ain't shit. You know what I mean? It happens. How you don't like somebody that you don't know? You don't even know him. What his color? What his size? How popular he is? What? Everybody don't like you, man. It could be one thing you say, something you do, and that's why I don't get too high, I don't get too low. I've made a billion mistakes. I've done things right a billion times. You know what I mean? I'm human, and that's that. I don't read no comments. I don't read the comments. Got too much to live for, too much love around me, too many great people around me to let the evil things override that. My love around me is too powerful. I think about my mom, the memories of seeing her cry, the memories of her being embarrassed that we ain't no hot water, or we, you know what I mean, we didn't have no lights, you know what I mean, and her apologizing to us for it, you know what I mean, and like those memories created the attitude that I had as far as I'm gonna take care of my mom one day and she's not gonna have to go through this. When you're ready to fuck up, when you're ready to do something that can take you off that path of making it, that's when you think about your mom. And it's like, man, I gotta push through this. Gotta go to class. I gotta, you know what I mean? I have to study for the SAT. You know what I mean? Like, I can't hang out with these guys all night. I can't do what they doing. You know what I mean? When they were tooting cocaine and smoking weed, I'm like, that ain't what NBA players do. So I can't do that. Hit this AI, hit this AI. No, sir, I'm going to the NBA. Being in a wrong place at the wrong time could have cost me everything. You wouldn't be in here talking to Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be no Hall of Fame ceremony for me. My mom went to John Thompson and said, can you save my son's life? And he gave me a chance. He saved my life. You know, he always say, you know, that it was because of my mom that he took me. But it had to have something to do with the talent level. It had to. It had to. I remember first time I went in there, we was in the weight room, and I had to pass the football field to get to the gym. And I used to pass the field and used to cry because, like, football was my first love. I wanted to go to Notre Dame and play football and basketball. I used to walk past the football field and used to cry. So I'm thinking, like, damn, I'm gonna ask coach, can I play football? I don't think on camera we can say what he said to me, but I got the message that I would never go ask him to play football again. I always cared about what he thought. You know what I mean? I always wanted to prove to him, with all my baggage, that coming in, I wasn't a bad apple. You know what I mean? And he was so overprotective of me because he knew, you know, like, people would do crazy stuff. Like, I remember we had a game against Villanova, And I came out on the court, and there was 4 guys standing in the stands, and they all had on handcuffs and chains and orange suits. And the sign that they were holding up said Allen Iverson, the next MJ, and had MJ crossed out and then had OJ under. And I remember Coach, he took us all off the floor. Said, if you don't get them people out of here, you know what I mean, we forfeiting the game. And that's how he was with me. You know what I mean? So that man saved my life, but he did a whole lot for me as far as teaching me the game, to be able to be polished enough to play with the best in the world. Anybody that know Allen Iverson know Black Jesus was it for me. I wanted to be like Mike. I remember the first time seeing him, I couldn't believe it, man. Hey, I ain't never looked at a person in my life. I done seen a million celebrities. I never looked at somebody that didn't look real. Never. Like the goddamn guy was glowing or something, man. Like I'm looking at him like during it, I'm looking at him like, that's him. You know what I mean? I'm looking at his socks. I'm looking at his shirt. I'm thinking, yo, he got the Jordans on. You know what I mean? He got the knee brace on his shin. He got the wristband on. Like I was blown away. But once they did that, showtime. They gonna leave here, they always gonna know who 23 is, but tonight they gonna know who number 3 is. For real. I got a story I tell people all the time. Mike, it was his last All-Star game, and you know, I'm with Reebok, so that's crazy that I'm about to say this. But we didn't make the Jordan jerseys. But it's his last All-Star game. I want to pay tribute and homage to him. So went in the house, cut the tag off, cut the Nike sign off in the back, put on my Bulls hat, came in there, and I'll never forget it. Man, he was sitting in the coach's office with his feet kicked up, smoking a cigar with his uniform on. I was like, man, that is so cool. Like, you know what I mean? You smoking a cigar before the game, man. You know what I mean? Like he was there. But you in the coach's office, man. You run everything, man. Never forget it. That was my guy. I was just a certified sneakerhead, man. I mean, real bad with it. And once I signed with Reebok, they were all in. Like everything that I wanted, you know what I mean? And then the coaches just started, they just gravitated. Michael Jordan shoe first, Allen Iverson second. And it went like that for years and years and years. They gave me all the input. Like the questions, the first shoe. Like they didn't have the red and blue tips and stuff like that at first. Like I added that. And it was like, all right, we'll get it done. And it was just a great relationship. They didn't try to change me for nothing. They made all of the clothes, everything, Allen Iverson style. I had input on everything. My thing was I dressed like the guys from my neighborhood. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't wear a suit to a basketball game. I never wore a suit to the park. I wear sweatpants or jeans, sneakers, and let's hoop. You know what I mean? And it was like, we never seen nobody come to an NBA game or dress like this. Everybody got on a suit. Everybody's dressed up like they're going to Sunday school. You know what I mean? And I just wore what I usually wear. I used to always say, you know, they want me to put on a suit. And the outfit that I got on right now costs way more than the suits that these guys wear. Before I started dressing like that, these guys weren't doing it. They made a dress code for me looking like I look because everybody started dressing like me. I couldn't believe that they were making a big fuss about the whole thing. Like, I really couldn't believe it. Once they seen everybody do it, guys sitting on the bench with do-rags and hats cocked to the side and mink coats and Timberland boots and Jabot jeans and tattoos from head to toe, and big old chains and diamond watches and stuff like that. Like, hold on, hold. So you want to market the guy, but not who he is. You don't want him to look like what he looked like. You want him to look like somebody else. So what's wrong with LeBron James? He grew up off Allen Iverson. He walk around, tattoos everywhere. Got his headband on his sleeve and was dressing like whatever he wanted to dress like. He's the most popular basketball player in the whole world, and he's no threat to nobody. But look at the way he looked. I took the ass whooping for guys to be who they really are. I like responsibility. I like being the person. Let me do it. Let me stand out in front. Let me take the hit for it. Let me be the star of the team. All right, let me be the franchise player. And when we're not doing well, I'll take the blame. You know what I mean? So that's been my life. That's who I am. I got 5 kids, man, and a girl to take care of. Mama, dad, sister, uncle, aunt, cousin, friend. You know what I mean? I have to be the backbone of our extended family. I have to be that. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that the people chose me, that I love, chose me to be that guy. Living where I came up at, when you get older, you realize, like, damn, this is where I come from. I can come back and show them, like, living proof, like real flesh, that this guy is from where you guys from. So I really feel like there's no excuse for you to not think that you can do it. Why not? And that's anything. I ain't talking about no basketball player, football player, baseball player. I'm talking about, we already had a black president when we never thought that that would happen. But he believed it. Somebody said that he could do that. You know, just like my mom said I could be an NBA basketball player, when all the guys from my neighborhood was like, you crazy. You know what I mean? Nobody make it to the NBA from around here. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, my mom said I could. I believe my mom, so I'm gonna do everything that it takes for me to fulfill my dream.